All right. So when you log into Command, this is what you're gonna see every single time. I keep hitting this is like one of those desks that move up and down and they keep bumping the thing. So, I went through yesterday and kind of added a person in, I added myself, just so we could take a look at what contacts looks like. So anytime you're in contacts, it's gonna be this little person up here on the left. And you'll eventually just learn what each of these mean and be able to click around and all of that stuff. So each contact that you put in, it's gonna have a health score. So ideally, you're obviously gonna wanna be at 100%. This one, I've got phone number, email, those are the two most important things. And then you can also have tags. So Command already has tags pre-created for you, or you can totally create your own. So for me on this one, I did an example where potentially this customer is using down payment assistance and using the lender, Thea. That's one of my lenders that I work with a lot. So I was like, let me put her in there as a tag because that's hers. So then I can search anybody that is using down payment assistance. I can search Thea, I can search by these tags. So it, like I said, it's got some already created. You do the colors, so you can totally make it as organized as you possibly would want. And then you've got additional contact information. So you want to be able to mark this preferred contact method, just so you have that in the future. Any information that you can put in when you first meet somebody, you want to put in. And then birthdays are important. This is a great touch base point for you. It's an easy one, once a year that you're wishing them a happy birthday, whether that's a text message, it's a card, it's on their social media. It's totally up to you how you want to run their business. All of those are great touch points. And then you can create custom fields as well. So I had this one marked that there was a birthday coming. That my birthday was yesterday. So it showed up on my task list when I logged in here. Anybody that has a task assigned to them, it's gonna show up right here on this task screen. So yesterday, I had a birthday task that showed up. Hey, good morning. The other cool thing that just got added in. So if you're not sending people your app through the phone and having them select you, so have your clients, customers, future customers, whoever, download the Keller Williams app and then choose you as their agent when they get in there. This is gonna open up a couple different things, and this will just expand as Command grows. So just so you know, it's very much always in beta mode. Command is, it's always growing, always changing, always getting better. So if one of my customers has a saved search that they have on there, where they've said, I want a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in this zip code, I can now see that in their contacts. I can see that they really want to live in Whispering Meadows neighborhood, or they want a 3-bedroom, or their price point is this. These are the saved searches that they have created, or I can create a search for them as well. So if we have that conversation and I'm like, we want to stay at this price point, this, and this, beds, etc. I can assign them a saved search, and that's going to send them either, you can decide if you want it to go instantaneously, it'll send them a note, say, hey, there's a house that just came up on the market, or weekly, they can get one. And obviously, like right now, the way the market is, you want it sooner rather than later, just because you don't want them to lose a house, get an email in a week and it's already pending on that house. So would not suggest the longer stretched out version of that. So then we've got suggested neighborhoods. So I added a neighborhood to them. A lot of people, at least here in Fort Wayne and Columbia City and different city styles, have neighborhoods that people want to live in. We obviously have a ton a ton in Fort Wayne, and it's constantly growing, so I've added Whispering Meadows in, and then it gave me suggested neighborhoods. So automatically, if I'm looking for a home for them, I can be like, oh, well, did you see the one in Lake of the Woods? Like, let's not narrow down their search to a specific neighborhood, especially when it comes to the outlying neighborhoods. When you get into like, Arlington Park's a really like favorite one, like people specifically want to live in Arlington Park. Or they specifically want to live on the East State Boulevard, like corridor, things like that, where it's just like, there's 10 houses. It is what it is, and you're gonna get what you get in these 10 houses and hope that they come up for sale in those types of neighborhoods, but otherwise you can kind of expand out. And then I've got timelines, so I can also create smart plans for my folks. So this is gonna automatically have different smart plans that you can, that are already created, that you can select from. So I have a long-term nurture. So when stuff comes up on my task list, it's gonna tell me, hey, you need to reach out to them today. It's gonna give me examples of what to do. If you have Twilio, which is the text message system that you can sign up for, it's super cheap for a lot of text messages. This can be set up to automate and send out a text message. So if you're a texter, like especially for birthdays, if you're a texter, you can just set it up where it'll automatically send out that birthday text for you, and then you don't have to look for it.
You set that up to your own personal phone number?
Yes, yeah, I know that.
Did that.
Yeah, I know it, somebody asked about it last week, that question actually, because they were like, oh, I didn't realize I could set it up to my own personal phone number. Twilio, now you can set it up to your own personal phone number.
Yeah, we started out, it was like way off.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, command just keeps growing and getting better. So that's kind of, some of the touch points that are a little bit extra in your contacts. Smart plans, they've changed or upgraded a lot this year. So I've got a class that I'm gonna go to in 2 weeks, I think, to get a little bit more in depth on it. One of the things that you can set up is open house. So it's important to tag your contacts, so you know where they came from. So I created a tag that says mom in mine, because my mom referred them to me. And now you can, thank your mom at the end of the year and, enter whoever you want to enter in that mom category. But you want to make sure that you're also thanking your referrals, your referral partners, even if they're just friends. So again, another touch point for people that you can add in. So these are some of the pre-created ones that are already out here. There's a lot of great ones. And then in this library, if you've ever gone in here, these are smart plans that other people have created. So you can see people rank them, how many touches it takes, how many steps it is for it. So this one's a pretty simple one. It's a monthly call plan. It goes out to your contacts once a month. Pretty simple. And then some of them are a lot more in depth. So this one's got 8 touches and goes on for quite some time. Goes on for 8-week plan, an 8x8. So you can go in here and add those and use as many of these as you want and assign them out to your people, assign them out to your contacts. And there's a lot, like there's a ton out here. So if you're looking for something specific to set somebody up on, just search. There's so many that people have created, but you can also, I think you can search, yeah, like people that have ranked similar to how you use Amazon, like I only want 5 stars or higher type of thing. So this one, the 66-day challenge, has a lot of votes and they're all 5-star. And you can see how many people have actually added that into their plan. So you can look at it that way and kind of decide and look through them. And so we're kind of making 2024 is going to be bigger on smart plans. It's been there, but we just really haven't delved into whatever. So that's gonna be something that you'll see me doing a lot of classes on this year. Cause it's just gonna be so important for follow-up on referrals and your partners and your contacts and everything, and making sure that you're staying in contact with them. Because inevitably, your best friend's gonna make a post and say, we just bought a house, and you're gonna be like, what, sorry? Yeah, and you don't wanna have that feeling. It's gonna happen, but as much as you can avoid it, you won't have. I'll touch base just on this real quick. These are referral partners. So Brad, you probably have seen this more than anybody. You can set up a referral network. So all of you are in the state of Indiana and licensed in the state of Indiana. If you have somebody that's like, oh, I really like, we're moving to whatever state, this is gonna let you come in here and find a KW agent and you can connect with them. They have their profiles out there. You can create your referral profile. And that way they can kind of be like, oh, this person's really similar to me, but in Minnesota. And so you can make that connection, and then now that's your referral partner back and forth in the States. And I mean, there's worldwide agents as well. On the off chance that you might get somebody that wants to move to Fort Wayne that's coming from out of state, or vice versa.
My recommendation is to chief hospital email them, but for some reason, no, we can have thinking for like years now, we're out of reaching out to them, so you have to put it in the say, I think it's a referral network, you may have seen it, but that way, whenever they.
So yeah, so for example, these are mine. I didn't know they were here. I've got two people that are just sitting there, so she was just saying we have one person on Zoom, so we just reach out to them. If you send them that, give them another touch point, whether you shoot them a text or send them an email, just be like, hey, I sent you this referral. So I now have referral partners in Florida and Pennsylvania. Not required to use them, but obviously if we can stay within KW, we want to. It only helps all of us. I won't go into any detail here, just because this section is where you're gonna use all of your deals when you have a deal come about, or if I'm cultivating somebody. So a lot of people are using their contacts just for people that are buying or selling them currently. You can use this as people that, hey, like, you know, in 2 years, maybe I'm looking to buy. Put them in your contacts and continue to touch base with them and create that touch base system for them. And then campaigns. So this is something I'm getting a lot more questions on this year. So you can post a bunch of campaigns in here for free. They're not, you can do the paid ads, similar if you've ever done paid ads through Facebook. That's just kind of how it works here too. But I can set up all of my campaigns, and I can do email to everybody in my contacts. If I have people's social media, I can do stuff like that. There's the paid ads and direct mail as well. So if you're sending out postcards, you can do it all through command. The reason, I mean, like, all of your contacts are in this one system. This is your CRM. This is what you're using. So everything's in here, especially for your email campaigns. It's very easy to do these. So you can pick out what you want to do, other attract listings, whatever your email is going to be, and then use command email. So you have for free thousands of emails that you can send out per month. I can create a campaign name. I know Frankie just sent out Upstars. Like, this is what December's numbers look like in our region. She just sent out to all of their clients and said, this is what the market's doing right now. So it just depends what you're looking for in the email campaign. And then when it comes to the social posts, this is the easiest thing that you can do on command, I think, anyways. I can create this command, create a social post, or create this campaign, create a social post, Once you connect your Facebook and your Instagram in, it's gonna have this drop down here. It's gonna automatically go to those. To Instagram and Facebook if you want, depending on what it is. And I can type whatever I want. I can add a picture if I want to. So if you're looking for content, then that's the next question is, what do I put in these social media posts? Some people enjoy creating those things, some people do not. It's okay both ways. So, Command has stuff created for you, so I just went out and scheduled, a couple of these for one of our agents. Every Sunday at 6 o'clock, one of these pre-made posts goes out on his Facebook page. Automatic, it's already has the caption written, there's already a picture, it already is ready to go. Otherwise, I can come into my designs. So one of the more easy things that you can do to get touch points with people on social media are holidays. So they're already in here, which is cool. It's pre-made, it's by month. All of these are made. It's already done. So you could, spend half of a day, schedule out every single holiday out on your social media, and it's done for the whole year. And then, a couple of other things that are in here. Well, the cautionary tale that I will tell you about using Command and using their designs. If you are somebody that likes it to be specialized and very specific and, you like designing like graphics and stuff and you want it to be the way you want it to be, don't use this. Use Canva. But if you're somebody that's like, I just need somebody to do this picture, dock the logo in it, take it out. This is great for you. If you're trying to be creative, it is very difficult to be creative within Command, and you will just frustrate yourself trying to do that. But there are a lot of other things that are in here, so you don't have to recreate the wheel. So I'm getting ready to meet with an agent here in a little bit and go over listing presentations. So again, some agents like it to be very specific to themselves and their brand, which is totally fine. I can help you do that. Or this is already made and you can just hit print on the printer and it's done. If you've got a listing presentation to go to. Again, it is what it is, how it shows up on here, that's how it's gonna stay. Don't try to change things other than the logo. Unless you want like a headache and you wanna scream at your computer, because I have, so. Those are things that I know.
They did the big one start making changes this fall.
I hope so. It sucks, yeah.
It's sad that you have all these words to do to make it look nice.
Yeah. You can't move anything, like I said, you replace the logo with the Keller Williams Realty Group logo. That's it. If you wanna try to do something else, you can let me know. Or if you're really good at Canva, you can do your own thing too. You enjoy that. This next thing, just so I can make sure everybody's on board with, the website, has everybody upgraded their website to the new one? Okay. If you have not, when you come to this consumer spot, you're gonna see, do you wanna upgrade? And you'll just say yes. So this, if you've not gone in here yet, this is what the new, site looks like when you're customizing. It has a lot of options. These options do not need to scare you. You can just leave them as they are. The one thing that I would suggest is going to your homepage and checking out your featured properties. So my website, that continues to change because they don't like that I keep making it a testing website, has featured properties. So these are 2 properties that I've done some stuff for with our agents. So I just have it as my featured properties. So when I'm in there, sorry. I haven't been on it. We just got this new Mac and I've not been in it since we got it. So it's giving me all of the. Do you want this? No, I don't. So I can now, assign what featured properties I want. So your listings, if you're doing an open house for somebody, put that on your featured site, so that shows up right away. What I've seen, if you don't do this, what I've seen is like land listings, and that doesn't look like, you can sell land and everything, but it doesn't look as great as having houses listed on there. So then I've got my search radius. And then you can also do. And this is, if you want a niche in there, like you can really bring it down to whatever you want here. You just want it to have a basement, you want it to have a garage, you want it to whatever. And then you can add your testimonials in here if you want to. Let's get some, and then this blog is already done. It's here. Already wrote out, you don't have to add to it, but if you do your own blog, if you write your own stuff, this is where you can add it in. And that's that's what that looks like there at the bottom of your page, which I think is great. I think that's a great option just to have on there and you don't have to do anything to it. And then the bottom's gonna have your contact information. There we go. So your contact information with your picture. If you do not have your picture on your command or on your website, please let me know. And I will help you do that because it's not in command profile, it's in a different spot for whatever reason. It's fine. One of the other things that I've messed with a little bit is preferred partners. There's this whole preferred partners side of KW that you have access to, where you can basically set up a website for a new home buyer and connect them to people to help them do different things. It's a lot and it sends them text messages, but what I wanted on here was I wanted to put who my preferred partners were as far as lending goes. So I can link right to her. I can visit her website. And then somebody can apply right there. And I can link them to that. A note about compliance on that, you need to have, I'm currently in referral mode, so I'm not following this, I use this as a test. But if you're gonna have something like that out there, you wanna have at least three different ones. And as always, like you are letting your consumer choose who they want to use. But if they ask for your advice, that's what you're there for. So making good referral partners when it comes to lenders is a great idea. And they'll reach out to you'll start getting people. And then we have our preferred vendors here at KW as well. So Ruoff is one of our preferred vendors, Bailey Wood and Go. So that's right, Go. Yeah. Greg Thomas. Yep. But you are allowed to use whoever you prefer to use. You'll learn who you like working with and who maybe you're like, that was okay. That's all right. So any questions? Just, it doesn't have to be about anything that I covered either.
Write your own blog posts, does it have to be, is there an approval process? What makes it feel?
No. Cautionary tale. Yeah, what you put out there is what you put out there. So, as realtors, we don't have, a ton of compliance when it comes to things like that, as much as our affiliates do, but you do wanna stay within the KW culture. And if you have any questions, if you're trying to write something, like Brad and I have worked together on writing stuff before, and I throw stuff into GPT or whatever. If you want me to look at something and edit it, I am familiar with doing that, and I'm happy to do that for you. The same with, social media posts, send out postcards or whatever. Like, I'm really here to figure out whatever you need me to figure out. And then if you wanna schedule something with me, if you have something specific you wanna go over, you can totally do that. I have open time throughout the week that I can do those things. I've been doing a lot of, graphic stuff for agents this year so far, so I'm just here to help however I really can. With what?
Like, so, before for every open house, I would have a link. But now I can't figure out how to put an actual goal without having to read, like previously in the old one, I was typing the address and it would bring all the information in, it would make it look like pretty. Is that an option there?
Into,
So it's really do that.
so it would,
So if you go to edit here. And then rating thing. So I couldn't figure out how to just bring in on this. And maybe they don't have it up yet. But I only watched one.
okay,
But, the Marty Bill, he did one, but he had like, he's bringing in pictures, right?
Okay. so is there, okay, so look, I'll find that out then. If that's,
Well, cause I used to do all of
so you're literally like, this is now making you recreate a whole website page to get what you want.
You just like drag and drop.
Yeah.
And now, so like if you go down a little bit further, it's like, add page content, but I just didn't know if there was a way to bring in the. With all these, like a rich, and I don't know, use one of the others. And with the iframe did this, so I went to, like, that listing on the page, website, is slash open house.
Yeah,
But, like, for some reason, they'll have that here, and it's all this is the white, just white.
okay,
Yeah, so I did try that, but I can't add anything that's big. And no one's going down that far. So, I didn't know if you had.
I'm gonna guess, no, it's not available and it's coming. Would be that's just my guess, but I will find out. What that looks like on the new site, yeah, the new site right now lets you do it's open to a lot of things. If you know coding, it's probably really great. But most of us are not coders. This is what I wish they had created this much like open world content in the designs. Because they did the website. We don't need it on the website, we need it on the designs typically.
Right, I mean, some people will look like, but they're not on the website. No, they are, they're not.
Right.
So,
Yeah. It was a choice of theirs.
yeah.
It is. So yeah, let me find that out and see, and I'll send out a message to everybody we got here about doing, like having a landing page for open houses specifically.
And it may be under custom page instead, but if you do a page ad, it asks you if you want to get your rating for each, which is better, so you know where they're coming.
Right. So it's going to a specific spot. Any other questions? I think I have. Okay. Like I said, feel
I had a
free.
question.
Yeah, sure.
Is there any easy way to import contacts from social media into Command. I know I've been able to do it with my phone, like my phone contacts, but I have like
No.
hundreds of contacts from Facebook and
Currently, no. There is a box now for it, so I'm guessing at some point that will, come up, because it's now an option in your contacts to add in somebody's social media, so there's the social media profile. So my guess is that will be forthcoming to be able to connect your Facebook to that, and pull contacts in from there.
I think that's fine.
Hmm?
I think that social profile is hard to do. If you get her.
If you
Like,
get, yeah,
it's gonna be like, it's more, I don't know, if it's great or not, but they have you put it in, like you go to their page and you.
Right.
I didn't know what you was.
they're not using it. I don't think it's used that way. I know that would be nice, Sam. The,
And if you go down the rabbit hole, saying there's not a way to find it, they changed that, the regulation, so. I went down that rabbit hole and got me over there, just to say, use stuff that we
finding, emails on Facebook,
used to be able to, download everyone's email, and then.
you can't download them like you used to. Thanks, Facebook. The other thing you can do is do this import. It's a CSV file. It is what it is, again. So if you wanna go through your Facebook feed and, do that, you can. Again, it's not gonna have, potentially not gonna have phone numbers on Facebook, potentially not gonna have email addresses. So I don't know how much help it'll be to go through and fill out a spreadsheet and have it upload. But you can download the template if you're looking to, do like a big group of people. If you have it in another form, if you have it in an Excel spreadsheet, you can drag and drop into that. Yes. I can't, say this enough. If you need somebody, pull open your command app. So there's a command app. Put your contact in right then. Like, just do it right then and there. That's the best way to keep track and not leave somebody fall through the cracks. Yeah. So if you want, you can do your whole phone, upload everybody from your phone into your command and do it in one sweep. If you choose to do that. Mine is full of a bunch of agents, so I chose not to do that when I did mine.
They had. By the time and study the first.
You just sat down and did it one, just added it in.
Yeah, so I put her on.
Nice. Yeah, it's,
Sometimes it's just great, but, I don't even know how that.
Oh, in your.
Yeah.
I have random people in mind. But it's me getting assigned stuff from like that. People just show up, like Banana, who is that? No, I created that. He didn't assign me Banana. But. So everybody will be in here, when I hit my homepage. You can scroll down. This page is also customizable. So if you are looking at something more often than the other thing, you want something else to pull up every time. You can. Your database health, so it's comparing you to other agents in the marketplace as well. So I don't have a lot of people in there, so the ones that I do have in there have a lot of information on them, so I don't look so bad compared to everybody else. But you at least want to get that email and that phone number. If you can get the address, even better, because you can mail stuff out to them. house comes up for sale close to them, whatever it might be, that you wanna touch base with them on that. Also for Keller Williams, the magic number is 201 for your contacts. So you wanna at least have 201 contacts in there. The return on that, the numbers add up where that's making you a successful agent. If I have 200 people that I am focused on, that I'm contacting, and I have on a smart plan or whatever I'm using to organize to make sure that I'm touching base with them, then that's what that magic number is. So you can take a look at your health score. I do keep track of everybody that ends up above 201. We have like the 201 club to get an award and everything at our awards for being in the 201 club. I don't have access. I can't see your contacts. I can just see how many you have in there. I should make that stipulation. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. If you have anything specific, or if you're like, how do I do this one thing? Feel free to shoot me a text message, send me an email. If I don't know, I'll figure it out. I prefer you ask me and me figure it out too. And work through it, because more than likely, there's gonna be somebody else that's asking you the exact same question. So, just ask. Sometimes the answer is no, command doesn't do it. I don't like that answer, but at least I can make a note of it and report back to the regional side of tech and let them know that this is a request that I'm consistently getting from command. And we can keep track of that. So, that's it for today. Like I said, if you have any questions, reach out.